So yeah, let me continue. So what they did is, I don't know if you guys got this monkey thing that I showed you. Because every time I look at them, they go like this, the same move. So they started to look funny, and they alerted all their people right away. Do not keep making the same movement every time you feel his vibration or he looks at you. Because it's a fuck up in this fake world. It looks retarded. Anyways, so they got them to do now different moves. They put a bunch of people in front of me, 5, 6. When I look in that direction, one of them moves. The other four stay still. And then when I look back, the other one moves. And not sudden quick movements like before, like this, quickly, slowly. So they changed the style a bit, you know. He's trying to mold the prison bars because I'm almost breaking them in half. So what did I do? I blocked off my view because, you know, your view is about 180 degrees with my hands, and I could only see a little bit. And I angled on one person. They don't want you to look at something that's still the whole time. That's the idea of doing this. Not even for more than 10 seconds. Because then you relax, you start to think. So the actual person within that circle had to start moving. She only did it once, then she stopped. What did they do? I was in the bus. I showed you the video earlier. I'm not sure if I recorded it. People started going back and forth in the bus for me to see movement within that area because the lady can't move. Because I'm recording. They start to look like idiots. Every time I look at them, they move, the same movement. Then again, they try to come up with a way to mold the bars and outsmart me. And what do? They fail. And they will fail and fail and fail. You can pin not the whole city on me, the whole frigging planet. And I'm gonna break your frigging prison bars in half. Mark my words. Now, you're afraid, you're cowards, and you're desperate. Whether you want to throw me in jail for any stupid excuse, something I haven't done to try to slap me with, because you can't murder me here in Toronto. This is a first world country, they investigate. You do not have the balls to do that. You're not real men. I am one. You're not. So, what you're gonna do is, covertly you're gonna try to slap me with something like that. They are so desperate. They're getting every woman in the city that has that body shape to pretty much either show up in front of me, turn around when I get there, or whatever. And you know, it's ridiculous. Notice that in all my videos. I want you to look at that particular type. And a guy is standing beside her. They're both very happy with that fake goofy smile. It's the same thing over there. We go. Same chopper every time I come downtown, that red one that lands on Sherbourne and on those buildings. I filmed it for you in another video. Sherbourne and something. Now, the reason why I came downtown this way through the Danforth, guys, check it out on the internet if you want. You know what they did to the subway this weekend? They blocked it off from Lawrence to St. Clair, going southbound, because that's the one I take to come downtown. And what do? They have shuttle buses that will take you from one to another. Look at my old videos. There's an old video where I say TTC exposed and ceases. What they do to me is, if they want to create a lot of noise around me because I'm relaxed, they stop my route. They create all these shuttle buses and busyness and tons of people moving the whole time and talking, so I can't think straight anymore. So if I'm going to do something important, by the time I get there, my head is filled up with movement, garbage, and noise. Do you know how many times they've did that with the subway just for me? No, I'm not proud of that or happy with that. I actually hate it. Because when I see such a grand operation on a grand scale is being done, it shows me what kind of people I'm dealing with. It gives me pretty much the idea that I'm never gonna get out of this. Because these people have too much power and they're very evil. And they're not willing to meet halfway. And I'm gonna end up pretty bad. I have no hope of ending up in a good way. But what other choice do I have right now but to fight as much as I can, regardless what the result's gonna be? Put yourself in my shoes. Do you want to come out wearing your pants, or do you want to come out on the ground. If my end is gonna be bad and it's not in my control, let it be. But I know that I will still act normal, keep pushing forward legally like a normal human being, and treat people with respect like normal human beings, regardless whether they work in this fake show or, you know, their goal is not to treat me good. It's for me not to treat them the same way, because just because they're not human beings, it doesn't mean that I ain't, that I have to act that way. And keep pushing forward until I pierce this bubble and meet real people and show these people that I mean business. I ain't scared of you. Threaten me all you want with death and jail constantly. Do whatever you want. I don't care. If I'm gonna end up that way, let it be. I have no choice. I'm trying my best not to make it that way, but if they're not gonna let me, then I have no choice. Oh, you know what I mean? So these two were holding hands over there. As soon as I looked at them, they let go. Anyways, so guys, I move very slow. I don't have a car. That's the reason why they do that to the subway, by the way, to give you the reason why. If I had a car, I would beat them in 2 days, get out of this bubble. It's easy. They ruined my license so I can't get it back. And I have to wait a year to be able to drive God knows where and how. And it's just ridiculous. Anyways, that's why they do that to the subway. To delay me to get to the destination. Not only to fill me up with noise and garbage. Because they need the time to get their people from all over the city to come downtown. Well, you think the people that I see downtown, those people are there all the time or they come there? Guys, those guys live all over the city. They can't bring in all of them down there in half an hour. Some of them need 2 hours to get there. So they need to delay me as much as possible. Now I could jump in a cab from my house and come down here. I'll get here really fast. But then again, yes, I'll have the space and freedom to move around. But that's it. What else can I do there? I'm not rich. I have to watch out every single penny I spend. Anyways, let's save the video. I'll record for you in a bit.